Peace, love, and infinite light to you all. Welcome to Gemini Moon Astrology and Media. This is Gemini Moon, your astrologer. I said astrologer. And media host. How you guys doing? Okay, so I want to talk today just a little bit about the moon and its phase in Pisces. Getting ready to move into Pisces. The moon is currently at 29 degrees of Aquarius. Uh, right now, it's not making really very many aspects or any aspects at all. Uh, there's really no aspects to uh, to the moon right now. Um, it's gonna be making an aspect later on today to Mercury. It's gonna sextile Mercury. It's gonna go ahead and sextile Uranus in Taurus, and Mercury's in Capricorn. It's going to then make a sextile to Pluto and Saturn, and the Sun. Excuse me. It's gonna make a sextile to the Sun at 8 degrees of the South Node. Sun is on the South Node. This is crazy. Um, this is really like I'm hearing function right now. What's happening today, you guys? While the moon being in Pisces, I'm just gonna talk. See, people don't really realize how technologically advanced Pisces is. Like, not even just on like a technological level like your phone, but on a technological, neurological soul level. Like, Pisces has its own innate gifts and programming, and honestly, Pisces is so in tune with the future and can tap into amazing gifts and can open so many doors. Um, and so with the moon being in Pisces, the moon rules that water, rules that emotion, it rules that the moon rules that memory, it rules our fantasies, our dreams, it rules our what we want to nurture, those habits of nurturing, the things that we truly want to nurture in our life, that we want to grow, you know, um, how we want to create more comfort and safety in our life and foundation, and this is done generally through relationships, through our souls, our soulmates, our partnerships. The moon has a lot to do with partnership, because it's opposite as the sun. The moon operates under the rule of the sun, honestly, because the sun and the moon, are two opposite energies, equal but opposite energies. So the moon right now is helping us to really, really think about partnership and think about who we want to partner with and what type of soul unions, what type of connections do we truly want to make, you know? Uh, the moon is going to inspire us as it moves through Pisces. It's going to make that sextile to Mercury, which is going to get our mind going, which is going to help us to receive new insight, which is going to help us to channel new insight, new wisdom while it's in Capricorn, where it wants to get down to business, where it wants to see, okay, what is the meaning of all this? How can we use this in real time? How can we use these gifts and these tools in real time? Mercury kind of being our tools, our sensory navigation, our tools. It's about how can we now build, okay, what's the model? What's the modem? What's the purpose? How are we going to achieve? What is this? What's the meaning of this? Getting more grounded in thought, getting more logical. And then the moon is going to make a sextile to the sun. So this is going to help us to move into a more holistic perspective. When it makes its sextile to the sun, but what this tells me is that this is going to be more of I'm seeing like a snake. There's going to be like this, like the number 8, this kind of triangular, there's that kind of connectivity, this kind of understanding and realization, this type of awareness is going to come in about our soul journey and who we truly want to partner with, what makes us happy, who's going to make us happy. There's something here definitely about partnership and soul union. This type of very, very heartfelt soul revelation. Then the moon's also going to make a sextile to Pluto and Saturn, which is going to be much more deepening and quickening and much more about autonomy and much more kind of beating the drum of what we want. You know, the universe is going to be tugging at our heart, asking us to come forth with something. There's a call. There's this type of urge and pressure. I'm hearing the word demonize. You know, there's something about certain desires, you know, that are like things that are much more hidden to us, fantasies, sexual desires that are being realized and being kind of more actualized and activated and given more context. You know, for many of you, this could be about writing a letter, you know, writing a letter to someone, writing a wish or a poem. This could be about just creating, you know, writing a song. There's something here about really, I'm seeing someone pull out like folders and flyers, like kind of getting something together, really putting together a presentation. I feel like there's a more clearer picture, you know, once the sun and the moon make that sextile. By the way, the sun is at 8th degrees on the south node of Capricorn, on the nodes of the moon. So this is really, really kind of opening up and spilling out to us. It's kind of like the last type of, it's like the last, I'm hearing it as like the last, it's like the last pity party, you know, the last kind of checkpoint of our sense of self that's being left behind. You know, we're kind of starting to erode certain things. I'm seeing the image of Harry Potter. You know, Harry, when in the 5th movie of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, when, you know, they got their wands lit, it's like they're going through this dark place, and they're trying to look for the prophecy. There's something here about looking for a prophecy, looking for a word of encouragement, a word that kind of sets a spark, you know. So this could be definitely through partnership. This is about partnership. Many of us are seeking partnership. Many of us are seeking soul union, relationship, you know, as we're coming to the culmination of the end of this year. By the way, Pisces is the last sign. It's the 12th sign. It's the sign where our soul experience, you know, gets caught up in the subconscious of completion, you know. You know, there's something here that is never to be used again, never to be seen again, never to be spoken of again. There's an aspect of our soul experience and appearance that is just dying. So if it's not love, it ain't me. That's what I'm here to say. If it's not love, it's not me. You know, we need a space right now where we can be vulnerable and honest about our desires. And that's what I was trying to get to when I said demonize. Many people could feel like, you know, if they come out of the closet, so to speak, with certain things, they'll be demonized. And, you know, you shouldn't worry about that. There's a need for safety here right now. And, you know, even a need to triumph, you know, there's a need to kind of, you know, put up a fight. You know, there's this urge or this instance where, you know, many people will want to put up a fight, but this is not the time to fight. This is the time to go with the path of least resistance right now. And understand that if you can't control any outside circumstances, what you can control is yourself. And you mess yourself up every time when you try to control outside circumstances. You can't. All you control is how you manifest, and you have to know that everything outside of you is mirroring what's inside. As above, so below. As within, so without. You can only control yourself at the end of the day. You can't expect too much out of anybody. You should always be able to trust people, and that's what the moon in Pisces is going to help us to do, is to really kind of reflect on our experiences and help us to more trust ourselves. Today and over the next couple of days is about getting more in tune with spirit, getting in tune with spiritual oneness, and getting more in tune with the eternal nature of God, okay? So just wanted to make a quick short video from the heart. And yeah, be honest. Like, I feel like Pisces right now is in a really, really raw space. Like, Pisces is in a very raw space where, you know, the energy of Pisces right now is just raw. It's just raw right now. You know, sex, desires, fantasies, things that are much more hidden, secrets. It's just very raw and stripped down. There's like really no hiding from spirit right now. There's no hiding, you know. There's just no hiding your heart, you know. If that shit is not pure, we'll be able to see it. So, peace, love, and soul abundance to you all. This is Gemini Moon, the astrologer. I love you all. Happy 2020.